Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. A top 25 showdown coming up. Two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get into my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter so much. The fans get so amped up, so juiced up, to the point where we hear in the stands what? SEC. SEC. They wouldn't say that if conference pride wasn't a real thing.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hull. Got it set up on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
On 3rd down, going up top. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for space, it's Wilkins. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Running it to the right. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Number 1 objective here, no turnover. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UNC! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the 3rd game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Ready to fire from the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
North Carolina 7, Penn State 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the air, it's Parker. The sweet feet buy a little time. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Coming after it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. That catch would have given him the first down, but just a smidgen out. Turn it over on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Right back to the well. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Firing to the right, complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little extra time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Penn State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilkins. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it...
Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally... I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
The sure hands, it's Taylor. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He'll get rid of it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hall. Fires to the right. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
It's caught. Touchdown, Tar Heels. What a grab and go for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Ohio State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Buckeyes ever do that? Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Trying to get to him. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st and 10 for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it's on the ground. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He didn't. Defense took.
He wants to take the top off. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's...
The 17.
guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
They'll throw it on 1st down. It's complete to the left. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Scanning the field, it's Parker. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it! Touchdown, Penn State!
Touchdown.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the extra point is good. They're going to try to climb out of this hole going for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Man, it's so many times these don't work. You practice them all week long. Nobody jump off sides. Make sure you stay on sides. Get down there as quick as you can. Hit the first person in front of you. Try to get a lucky bounce. And, man, if they didn't get one, and get the big onside kick.
Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Looking for a man. It's Parker. Snags it over the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone. They executed that perfectly.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Quick pass on the jet motion. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to get outside. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Going for 6. end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Number 18, set to kick this one away.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Oh, look out, there he goes! At the 30. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, North Carolina 28, Penn State.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking downfield, it's Hall. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Taylor. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The Tar Heels look to keep this drive humming. Was to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Parker. They're bringing heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Feeling some heat. Hit as he throws. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He tried to set up the screen, and he's lucky to get that one back. It'll be third down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Tar Heels! And the pummeling has started. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, the bad blood between Oregon and Oregon State dates back to 1894, at least on a football field. A top-5 rivalry, and it's gone finally. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Parker. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go right back to the run. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half-minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Second down coming up.
Guys, this is a really good win.